and bring enough drama. But if you're a pain in the ass behind the scenes, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah. I think eventually she'll come back. I think she would. Yeah, I do. I always think some of these housewives just do the worst of the worst of the worst and they still come back.
Yeah.
Maybe they apologize to Bravo. Maybe they're like, hey, I was in a certain space. I didn't mean it. And that's the other. And then, they trickle back on the TV.
I think you can do anything short of suing them. And as long as you don't sue them, I think the door is open. I actually agree. I would like Lisa Rinna to come back, to be honest with you. I have no problem with her. Yeah. What do you think for Beverly Hills? Do you think there should be a casting change? I mean, a lot of people agree with your 4. A lot of people think it was an off season. It was a little bit boring. Do you think, who do you think should go? I mean, they're starting to film in April, so we don't have much time.
Are they really already?
They are.
Look, I think everybody kind of gives Crystal shit and stuff, but I think she's starting to come out of her shell and she's not holding back now. So I think she should be allowed for one more season for sure. But I think if she doesn't bring in the next season, I think she's they're going to have to swap her out. Dorit, I mean, she drives me crazy, but she's kind of fun to have on it still.
She's interesting. I also agree. I think Crystal should not go anywhere. I think she's underrated. I see darkness behind those eyes. And I think Crystal could be ignited in so many ways if you and then she's doing the job. She does the job. She's not afraid to speak up,
Yeah. She's found her comfort level now where she's like, you know what? I get it now. I get the story, how these shows go. I got to just speak up. Yeah,
totally. And I think Dorit I think her storyline is kind of played out, but she is interesting to watch. She's interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She is. And that accent, and it's is she British? Is she American? Where's she from? It's just
do you want Kathy Hilton to come back?
She terrifies me. She just absolutely terrifies me. And it's in that reunion part 3, they're all saying she kind of she rules Beverly Hills and stuff. And it's and she's like, oh, don't be silly. And say, no, they're all terrified of you. And you know it too.
I say on this show here all the time, Kris Jenner and Kathy Hilton, they actually, I don't scare very easily, but those two scare me.
Yeah. And I her comment then when Sutton kind of had her episode and she left and she's like, I guess the best way to avoid it, I was going after her next. I'm like, what the fuck were you going after her for? I want to know.
I think because a lot of people have asked me, I think she was going after her. I think she was going to stick up for Kyle and be because, she said you already lost 2 sisters and just kind of I can go after my own family, but don't you come after my family. It's fine if I do it, but don't you. That's what I think would have happened.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you're probably right. Cause I'm just is she going to go after her marriage or ex-marriage, or why is she not getting together with a guy? Did you hear that the reason why she won't get together with somebody is because she'll lose the money that she gets every month? I don't know. Did I just make that up?
No, I read something about that. I don't know if it was people giving her advice or if she said that, but honey, we are not talking $3,000 a month. $300,000 a month. Would you get together with a new guy? I would be never.
Probably not.
Never.
Yeah.
Honey, I'm on the fast track to dying alone over here anyway. So it really, someone give me $300,000 a month. Because it is what it is. We're not. Yeah. So no, I would but I think that's probably part of it. I think you would lose I'm sure her agreement says if you get married again, then and listen, she ain't finding someone worth $300,000.
No, it's too much money.
I'd be you can move in and there's your wing and just do what you got to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are a chef. So, I mean, I know that you and I go into this more on your podcast today. Don't Let It Stu. You're going to call me out. You have called me out. I did a show recently now that I split my time between New York and LA. And I said, I mean, man, nobody listens. I have friends that don't listen to this show. Everyone I know that from here. Apparently I said recently that sometimes here in LA, sometimes in West Hollywood, you run into people and you just talk to them and it's like the lights are not on. And I stand by that statement. It's not a
Are you originally East Coast?
I'm so East Coast.
Okay.
Yeah. I grew up between New York and Connecticut, and then I really was New York and the Hamptons my whole adult life, but I was coming here for work all the time. And I was like, I can't take it. I just was staying in hotels. Not that it's not great to stay in a hotel, but it would be like, now I have to pack everything. Now I have to unpack.
Yeah.
Now it's like, I could be in New York on a Wednesday and someone could say, do you want to interview this person on a Wednesday in person in LA? And will just take my cup of coffee and just get right on the plane and be like, it's changed my life. So
yeah, that's nice.
I love splitting my time though. Like I was here, but I just wasn't like, I didn't have a place here. It's changed everything.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a great city. Like I love it. But I love going to New York too. And I like to go to the Hamptons when I'm out there too. I was there last summer we saw you. We'll talk about that later. But I'm going actually next week. I'm going next weekend.
To the Hamptons or to New York City?
No, to New York City. My brother's actually flying in, and so we're going to hang out for the weekend. Yeah.
See, it's like equidistant for you guys, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It is. Yeah.
This is it's a fun city, and I love that everyone here, like everyone is hustling in like a good way, right? Like it's like a city where you're all here kind of in the industry doing something. So I like that.
Yeah. It is, because like everybody you talk to kind of has some kind of relationship with the entertainment industry in some way, shape, or form. Yeah.
And then other times you talk to people and you're like, do you understand anything that's coming out of my mouth? I assume you do, but there's no sign that you do.
It takes time to find your little group of like, I guess what you want to say, smart people. I don't know. Like,
it's true.
But yeah, I feel like, but that's like anywhere. Yeah.
Do you, since, now that I'm here, I mean, and I do know LA, but like, what is your favorite, just being a chef, what's your favorite restaurant in LA, or like favorites? I'm
very simple when it comes to restaurants. I'm not like too, like, I just love like ambience. Like I love Craig's. I love Giaconi's, as obviously, you saw me there. Like Steak 48 in Beverly Hills is actually kind of fun as well. I love sitting at the bar there.
That's a good one.
Yeah. It's just, I'm kind of a creature of habit. I'll go to the same places all the time because it's like a lot of like the different type of restaurants, like the kind of up and coming restaurants, are all downtown, and I don't want to go downtown.
I know. That's how I feel. Yeah. I mean, Craig's. Yeah. I mean, I don't see why people don't love Craig's. It's like the Caesar salad and the meatball. That's my dinner. And like 2 martinis, a Caesar salad, and a meatball. And I'm like, good.
And Pizza Mozza is great as well. I love that place too. Like the tricolore salad. It's like the best. I love it. Yeah. And meatballs.
Do you have like, what's your favorite? Like, what are your favorite foods as a chef? Like, do you have a favorite food?
I love short ribs. I like things that are like slow roasted, like a nice roast chicken dinner, nice beef stew, like short ribs. Like I love soups. Like it's probably where I'm from in Ireland. Just like really kind of hearty types of food,
You like the hearty food.
Yeah, I do.
What about, no, I don't cook at all. Maybe that's why I have Home Chef / Velvet Rope. No product placement here, but you do get 18 free meals. Not all of us can cook, chefs do. What is your favorite thing to cook, for just like if you're gonna
favorite thing to cook? Like I like to cook something that everybody like loves, and it's like I do like a red wine or a Guinness short ribs, and like it's just a winner every time. I just love it. Like just mashed potatoes, just really simple. And like, it is simple. It just takes a long time, like 3 hours.
That's yes. I mean, who doesn't love short ribs?
I know. It's just like, I can make that. I mean, we're coming into spring now. So it's like the Dutch ovens are going to be put away.
Yeah. And of course you have to tie in the Guinness there to remind you of home.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Every time.
Do you go home a lot?
I'm going home in June. Funny story. My friend in New York,